When we think of missionaries, we generally picture in our minds young men with shirts and ties and young women dressed modestly. But along with them are marvelous senior missionaries who have answered the pleadings of prophets and apostles. As I extol the work of senior missionaries, I realize that there are many more who would like to serve but are not able to do so. When desire burns within, yet such limitations exist, you can contribute time and talents as live-at-home missionaries. Each will be pleasing to the Lord, and each will receive His praise.
Well, we were called into the stake offices. The stake presidency called us to be Daily Dose missionaries, and we were surprised because we had never heard of Daily Dose missionary work before.
I didn't know what Daily Dose in the beginning. And I found when Sister Hyatt introduced me, first thing is I told her, I don't know how to speak English. He said, oh, you're just gonna help pronounce. I said, oh, that I can do. My first 3 times that I went to help Sister Hyatt, I loved it. I really loved doing it, serving the students and getting to know them.
There's a series of 48 lessons that have already been set up, and with some visuals and words in English and in Spanish so that they can understand what they are. And there's a dialogue part, and the lessons are mainly geared for conversation that they would run into and need.
Going shopping, going to the post office, what direction, how to get there.
Renting an apartment, real life situations. So they're really set up to help the people. And also there's some spiritual lessons, how to give a prayer, how to have family home evening, and going to church.
Well, we get to live at home for one thing, and our time is part-time situations, so we're not full-time missionaries in that regard. Also, the concentration is a lot on helping them to learn English.
We don't teach the gospel. We only teach them how to pronounce English and understand it.
We dress in missionary attire so that it's respectful to them. We wear name tags.
We usually try to teach a student twice a week.
We teach them every day except Saturday, in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening.
Really touching to see them learn aspects of the gospel and learn to say a prayer in English, even if it's just 3 sentences long.
It's a great opportunity. It's understanding that we are all brothers and sisters in the eyes of the Lord, and that we need to serve one another.
This is really the best calling I've ever had, and just getting close to people and seeing the results, and knowing this is a real need in their life that's going to change their lives. Many of them need better jobs, and they know that if they could speak English better that they would qualify. And just getting to love people from different countries has really been a blessing in our lives.
I think it has brought us closer together. We spend a lot of time together. We're both retired, and being able to do this together as a mission has just been exciting for us. And it keeps us closer together and closer to our Heavenly Father.
My brothers and sisters, if you have felt stirrings to engage in this work, however quiet these feelings may be, do not procrastinate the day of your service. Now is the time to prepare. Now is the time to be called. Now is the time to sacrifice. Now is the time to share your gifts and talents. Now is the time to receive God's blessings for you and your family. As this work rolls forward, that need is increasing. Let us, in our richest years of experience, maturity, wisdom, and most of all, our faith rise to meet that need as only we can.